Good morning and welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I'm a small business advisor. I am an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer, and I like good words and I like to put them into business and into life. That's why I study them. That's why I am here today. Another word for the day. So here we go. These words that I use often come from this deck of 100 good words from the Virtues Project. Right there, the Virtues Project. Their mission is to teach virtues around the world, and they do it for children and families and small businesses, large businesses, organizations, nonprofits, all sorts, governments, everybody. And they do a really good job of it. I'm thankful for the Virtues Project. They've been around for over 30 years and in over 100 countries. If you want to find them, virtuesproject.com. Okay, so I took this deck of 100 cards here today, and I randomly picked one. It's not one that I've done for a long time, and the word is certitude. Certitude. What's certitude? Well, if you look at the description, you'll see that certitude has something, it has a connection to faith. Sometimes we're certain about something, but maybe we have to consider the circumstances, everything about who we are and what we know before we can really determine that something is certain. Let's just dive in. Certitude is an attitude of faith, confidence, and certainty. It's taking bold steps, and I'm going to pause for just a moment so I can put this up here. Because if you have thoughts or comments about anything, first of all, put them in the comments. Second of all, if you want to book a free call, I am available still. And these are 15-minute free calls. They're not sales calls. They're calls to hear your questions, because your questions turn into my topics, and that's a good thing. Okay, where was I? It's taking bold steps forward after discerning what we believe to be true and trusting that all will be well. We don't allow the fads and ways of the world to control us. We hear a higher calling. We lead our lives by moral principles. Certitude begins by deeply exploring a belief or decision through prayer and contemplation. When clarity comes, we act as if it's true. Certitude helps us to engage our will and take decisive action. Each step we take is sure and unwavering. Even if we stumble or fail, we don't allow doubt to distract us from what we know. Certitude helps us to be sure. Okay, the word today is certitude. And certitude helps us in so many ways. It helps us to be firm in our decisions because we know this is the right thing to do, whatever the case may be. I used an example in the description about the color red. I know what the color red looks like to me. I close my eyes, I can see the color red. But what if you're colorblind? You're not going to see red the same way I see red. In fact, you might not see red the same way I see red. Did you ever think about that? Somebody might see red as green. I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of medical studies done to determine that what I see as red is the same for other people. Otherwise, red and green or red and purple would clash in certain ways. I don't know the deal. But certitude is knowing that something is true, and that does require some faith. Even not knowing something, let's take God, for example, for a moment. I believe that there is a God, there's a supreme being, whether you call that the is or Mother Nature or the universe or whatever it is. I believe that there is a supreme being of some sort, some higher power. Well, how can you be certain about that? Well, no one can prove it. No one can prove it, but it's our faith that brings us to certitude in this. These are things that we don't always think about, but Yeah, it's kind of fun to think about it. So let's see what the backside of this card looks like. There's a quote from the Encyclopedia of Catholicism. Usually, and just so you know, these words, these virtues that I read, these are universal words. And they do come from a background of philosophy and religion and science and all kinds of things. They are just good words, but the good words come from thinkers, people who have really deeply thought about something. And whether it is religion or philosophy or science or anything else, these good words can help us. So back to certitude. In the Encyclopedia of Catholicism, it says, there's a greater certitude in divine faith than in any human science. Well, there's a statement wide open for contention. Um, People who believe in certain ways are certain about certain things, and they're open for debate because nobody knows everything. Can't do it. You can't know everything. You can't be certain about everything, because some things do require faith. Okay. What does the practice of certitude look like? I have faith in what I believe. What I believe is true is certain for me. I don't allow the world to define my values. There's a biggie. The world, the culture, the popular whatever it is at the moment, those things are blasted at us so much that we sometimes think what we're hearing is truth. It's certain, and it's not always true. So be discerning when you're thinking about what you think you know. Really think about the things in your world that maybe aren't as certain as you think they are. It means that we have to be open to actively hearing what other people's opinions and beliefs are. And not, I mean, it's okay to have a certain conviction in your beliefs. That's a good thing, because if you don't have a strong belief in something, as they say, you'll fall for anything. So nothing wrong with a strong belief. I'm the leader of my life. I choose to believe what I believe. Yeah. I pray for assurance always. I want to know that what I think is true is actually true. And sometimes I find that, I'm a little bit off on something. I'm not quite there. I haven't considered all the possibilities. I have the will to act with certainty. If we don't act with certainty, we don't accomplish what it is that we're here to accomplish. We need to know that our mission, whatever it is, whatever's good, whatever we have been gifted with that will help the whole world, we have to be certain about what it is. And if we find that it's wrong or there's a different path, we need to consider that and be a little flexible. Okay. I persevere in service for my purpose. Once you've decided what your purpose is in life, what your role is here on earth, if that ever happens, I can tell you, I am one of those people. I've been gifted with a number of different gifts, and most people also have that. And so following or using the gifts that you have can be time consuming. And so choosing one gift may not be appropriate for you. You might have to learn how to use several of your gifts all together with synergy to really do what it is that you're after. And that's part of the reason I do what I do. I'm a small business advisor. I know that it's important for a small business to be sustainable, which means profitable. And at the same time, I know that if you are a small business owner, you are responsible to treat people well, to treat your employees with excellence, treat them with care and love and kindness so that they can treat your customers and other stakeholders, including your suppliers, with an appropriate level of care. And you see how these things are all related. So today we talk about certitude, but it can be so closely related to so many other things. So think about these things during the day. Today's certitude. What are you sure about? What do you know is true? What are you building your life around? And are you certain about that? And if you are, that's awesome. You can tell when you see somebody who just really resonates with whatever it is that they're doing. I see these examples all the time. You see a business owner, or well, let's take business owner first. You can see a business owner who really, really was designed to be that business owner. They're super committed to what they're doing. They're working with certitude, and it's fun to see. You know that they're going to be treating people well. Individuals, you can see in their lives, in their volunteer work, in their jobs, their everything, you can see that they are on track. You can feel the positiveness. And positivity is not an accident. It's part of your attitude. Gosh, I've gone so far over time already. I guess I could talk about this for another hour. The word today is certitude. Think about what you're certain about. Be open to hearing other opinions about what you think you're certain about. And don't be wishy-washy. Don't just go with whatever new flow happens. Work on your certitude and use your faith. Use your everything that you have. Use that to build a life that is certainly certain about what it is that you're doing. Okay, thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here and giving me the little thumbs up and the hearts and the shares. I am going to put a link to my YouTube channel where you'll see, I think now 87 different words all in one place. So you can kind of pick and choose whatever you want to see. So if you want to, when you get to my YouTube channel through this link that I'm going to put in the comments here, subscribe. And that way you'll know when I add a new one for sure. And it'll give you a direct link right into the whole list of all of the different programs that I've done. Well, this is just a small part of all the programs I've done, but this is a way to more easily follow me, and I'd love if you did that. Thank you to our sponsors who take care of us. Thank you to everyone. Be the light in the world. Do something nice for somebody else. Be that source of hope and peace and joy and certitude. And I will see you very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.